Welcome to The Courage Effect. I'm Suzanne Weller, and this is a show about growth and unleashing what's possible. You will hear inspiring stories about what courage looks like, how we navigate what's getting in our way, and the opportunities that surface when we choose courage over comfort. Let's get started. Hello, hello, hello. It's Suzanne. Welcome to The Courage Effect. Today is our monthly Courage Up Challenge. And today is going to be a bit of a departure because I have invited a guest to roll out this month's challenge. And this month's challenge is going to have to do with mindfulness and meditation. I really do believe that mindfulness and meditation are courageous acts. I feel like us hitting the pause button in our lives is something that a lot of us don't do. It's so easy to just keep going on every day. And it does take not just rigor to be able to do it and discipline, but it also takes courage to do something on a repeated way to be able to get the results that we're looking for. So, as we talk about mindfulness, I would like to welcome our guest into the conversation. Our guest today is Allie Siegel. Let me tell you a little bit about Allie. She's an experienced coach and strategic partner to clients looking to unlock balance, creativity, and flow for themselves and their teams. She's the founder and principal of Tula Creative, where she and her partners work with individuals, teams, and executives in transition to build sustainable ways of working. Her work combines the best of what she learned in 17 years of consulting with her training and practice in coaching, meditation, and Ayurveda. She's also a mom of 3, an Asian noodle superfan, and a regular at Seward Park Clay Studio, where you can find her making bowls for those noodles. Allie, a joy to have you here. Welcome to Courage Up.
Thank you so much, Suzanne. Always a pleasure to be with you.
Always a pleasure. And I love that you are here doing this challenge with me because you are somebody who, when I think about people in my life that really practice meditation and mindfulness on a recurring basis and do it with just consistent results that I see also. I mean, we've worked together. I've seen those results in real time. So I'd love for you to talk a little bit about why you see meditation as a brave act.
Yeah, thanks, Suzanne. And I'll just say, because you made that comment, I've been meditating on and off, more off than on for a lot of years. It's a brave act because slowing down in our world is really hard to do. I mean, we're constantly bombarded by information on our phones, on our computer screens, and our email. And if you have kids, like with your kids, and actually slowing down opens you up to discomfort, mental discomfort, physical discomfort. And I feel like it's the easy route to take is just to keep going fast and to push on and to ignore all of that. And being mindful is courageous because when you slow down, you confront that. Sometimes it'll open up things that you wouldn't expect, but it's not comfortable.
Yeah, and we don't seem to be wired to do it because we work and we live and work in cultures that are go, 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 as you said, right? I mean, they're basically wired for us to always have a bias for action.
Yeah. But the paradox is that slowing down can actually be really powerful because it allows you to be intentional about where you want to go. And if you're always just going fast, then you end up somewhere that you might not have intended in the first place.
So slowing down to actually get to our destination, our ultimate destination.
Mm-hmm. I'm a big believer in that.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about the challenge that you want to put forward to our listeners for Courage Up.
So I want to challenge people to build your mind, body, muscle. So we tend to think of our mind being one thing and mindfulness is going to help build that. But really we're connected. And so 5 minutes a day, I'm going to challenge your listeners to take a mindful break where instead of where you are cultivating that connection between your mind and your body. So the way that you're going to do that is and take a break from whatever activity screen you're in front of. And you can do this as a seated meditation or mindful movement, or you can do it as a walking mindful movement. And you're going to just pay attention to what you hear in your environment for 10 seconds. Breathing slowly, listening to what you hear in your environment. And shift your attention to what you feel in your body. the sensations of your feet on the ground, material in your body, the air in your skin, whatever those are. And then you're going to shift your attention to what you smell. And you're going to rotate through each of those. What I'm hearing, only what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling, and then what I'm smelling. And what that does is you're activating different parts of your brain that we normally do when we're at work or we're in our normal routine where we're either our minds are going or we're looking at something, right? But we're not really paying attention to those other sensations. 5 minutes a day can be any time of day. And it's going to be a really powerful act to build that mindfulness connection between your mind and your body.
I love that. And thank you for talking about it being with the different senses, because I feel like it's really important for us to sort of open up those doors to be able to experience moments in different ways. What are the things that people can expect to happen as a result of meditation? I mean, I think that some of us know this, that practice on a regular basis, but for those that are like, well, I'm too busy, I think too much, I can't turn my brain off. And you're not really turning off your brain, you're just opening up to pay attention to different things. What might they get on the other side of this new practice?
Yeah, and that could be really hard if you haven't done mindfulness for, the common misperception is that when I meditate, my mind has to quiet down. I can't stop thinking. And one of my teachers told me, and this was really powerful, that the hallmark of a successful meditation or mindfulness practice is not that you stop thinking. It's actually outside of your meditation practice, that you're more present and grounded, open, happy, curious outside of your meditation practice. So when you start to see those like things creep into your life outside, that's when you know it's working. If you sit down and you meditate and you can't quiet the thoughts, that's just your mind detoxing. That doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong, right? That's just part of the process, and taking that time to step back and let your mind and your body process is something that I think that we could all use some more of, so that we can have more presence.
Yes, I love that. I love the idea of meditation as a detox. I hadn't thought about it sort of this filtration system to help us just to process thoughts more effectively. I also notice that it helps with anxiety. Like I don't get as stressed out about things. Things don't set me off as much as they would if I'm not practicing regularly.
Absolutely. Yeah, because you can be more present, more open, and less reactive.
Thank you, Allie, for throwing down the challenge. And everybody that's listening, let's do a quick recap. So 5 minutes meditation, seated or walking. That's another thing that Allie had put out there too, is that you can do this in a way that works best for you. Shift between your various senses, make sure that you're spending time and that you're really being present to what is happening around you, as opposed to just being on autopilot and thinking your regular thoughts. So 30 days, hopefully you can integrate it for every one of those days. If you miss a day, don't stress out. It just means that, you have another day to come back into it. And please share your stories. Use the Courage Up hashtag and feel free to reach out to me on the website or via socials. So Allie, thank you so much for being here. Any thoughts as we send everybody out to practice some meditation?
Yeah, just, no judgment. It's about practicing and about trying. So that's why I said, if, you're having a lot of thoughts, like laugh and say, oh, guess I had a lot to detox today.
I love that. Allie, thank you so much for being here. All right, everybody, we have some information on Allie. I'll put it all in the show notes, and I look forward to hearing about your stories. So take care. Happy mindfulness and meditation. Courage up. The Courage Effect is brought to you by Weller Collaboration. We partner with individuals, teams, and organizations to enhance leadership, increase agility, and build effective teams. More information about us is available in our show notes. Please spread the word about the Courage Effect. Rate and review your favorite episodes, share with your colleagues, family, and anyone in your universe who might be inspired by a good dose of courage. If you have feedback or stories to share about the show or would like to apply to be a guest, please contact us via our website. Benny Mathers is our producer. Dave Nelson composed our theme music. Alex Sandyforth is our administrative maven, and I'm your host, Suzanne Weller.